So around 16 hours ago, I had the biggest fuck up of my life, of my 19-year-old life, and I don't know what you infer based on my parents and my beard, but I'm actually 19. And if you're an old viewer of the channel, you might realize that I used to wear these, but I think I've just given up on them because I don't know, they just feel very gimmicky for me. So yeah, I'm done with it. And because this video is supposed to be my most intimate and I don't know how to phrase it, but it's going to be a video where I'm going to share some moments that I have not really shared online before. So let's get started. I am what you call uh, wasted potential. Yeah, I'm 19 years old. I don't have any skills, and I think I have narcissism because I was known as the smart kid growing up. I'll attach a video or a photo right here. But I've been basically the nerdy kid since I was a kid, since I was a child. Like I don't know about your country, but in my country, if you get the highest marks, you get a trophy and whatnot. And I'll attach a picture of all of my trophies. So ever since I was a kid, I was like that. Used to get a lot of trophies and all that. Boosted my confidence. People used to praise me. And yeah, like this is your typical origin story, nerd origin story. Like I didn't really have any friends. I wasn't good at sports because in the back of my mind I had this grudge that okay, I'm the smart kid. I don't really need to do sports. I don't really need to make friends. I have books. I get my validation from my teachers, my parents, and all that. So yeah, that was pretty good for me. And if you are in my shoes, like if you get good grades, and if that's a big part of your personality, you must know that the confidence that people put in you, that's basically your entire self-worth. That like the entirety of your personality revolves around their validation. So yeah, I'll cut to the chase now. So I gave my AS. If you don't know what A levels are, they're basically, so in Pakistan or in other countries that they conduct A level exams. I think the UK does obviously. So you have your O levels. They're like exams or whatnot till the 11th grade, and then after 11th grade you get 12th and 13th, 2 years, and they're called A levels. So yeah, and these are supposed to be the most important exams of your life. These decide which kind of university you're going to. So in my first year of A levels, I got 1A and 3B. I got 1A and 3Bs here. And you might say that oh, they're not good, but I was supposed to be the smart kid. I was supposed to go to like the top universities and all of that. So you can probably guess where I'm going. I spent the last 7 years of my life basically wasting my teens. I'm 19, right? This is my last year as a teenager, and I've wasted all of my teenage years. I've never really gone out with friends. I always used to take rain checks and like make excuses because I wanted to study. I wanted to focus on my extracurriculars and all of that because all of my life I've been told that oh you need a good profile for university. And yeah, so all of that happened. So coming back to my story. So if you take A levels, you can also retake them. And something unique about my year, like the last year when I took my A levels, my AS levels, AS was the first year, so 12th grade, when I took my AS exams, the math exam was leaked, so we got a free retake. And math and computer science are supposed to be my subject. Like they're the subjects I'm the most good at. They're subjects that I really like to do. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting B's in them. I got an A in physics, and yeah. So after and another A in further mathematics. If you don't know what further mathematics is, it's basically just hell on earth. You don't really need to dive deep into it. You can look at me. You can see what it does to you. This is all this is all the result of 2 years of torture. I was a normal kid. I was a normal looking kid, but now this happened. Yeah. not really believing anything. It was my choice to take further maths and whatnot. So let me not bore you with all of this. So I got a B right, but here's the kicker. Um, for every exam, every year you have to take two exams. So in the first exam it was pure mathematics. I got an A on that, and there was a mechanics section. And on the mechanics section I got the lowest possible grade possible, because that's a story for another day. But yeah, out of 50 I got 3 marks. Yeah. So that really harmed my grade and all of that. So why am I telling you all of this? So because A, B, B, B were not that bad, my parents opted me to take retakes. I took 2 retakes. I retook math because it was a free retake, because the exam got leaked, and so my parents knew that it wasn't my fault. So they let me take the retake, and I took my CS retake as well. So fast forward a few months, I got my retake results back, and I got A in both of them, thankfully. So now my confidence was at an all-time high. I applied abroad, and if you are a Pakistani student, you know how much going abroad matters to your family or your parents, like how much, and you as yourself, because in Pakistan we don't really have that many academic opportunities. So I applied. I got into pretty good programs, and this getting into programs early was like my downfall, because I got into some US programs, but those were, and I got really good scholarships as well, but those were really expensive for me. And so yeah, I didn't have the money to go to the US, and I'm not blaming anything. I'm not blaming my parents or anyone really. Like, life happens, not a big deal. Okay, I applied to Finland. I applied to Finland in January 2025, right, with my AS grades. Um, this is a tip for anyone who's trying to apply to Finland and they're as dumb as me. Don't apply in your AS. Please don't, because they need your entire O level result. I had applied. I got my okay. So my exams have been going on since like the 7th of May, right? And on the 26th of April, or like really close, like it was the start of May or something, I got my acceptance from University of Oulu in Finland, and I got a 50% scholarship. And this scholarship, like, this was in my range. I could afford that, and it was a good university. It was a good program. Finland is beautiful, so all of this made me made me really overconfident. Yeah. So in my A2 grades, like the most important exams of your life, I really gave up. I didn't really study for them. I cruised through them, and I said like, okay, I've got it in my university. What's the point? In July, I got an email from my university. They say that my admission has been cancelled, and the purpose of this video is not to whine or complain. Most of it was my fault. And long story short, TLDR, I didn't. They wanted my A2 results, and I didn't really have them. And there was some document issues. And long story short, it's the middle of July, and I'm sitting there with no university. No, like I don't have a plan. Okay, no problem. My parents are like, okay, you can apply to other universities. I applied to a local university, thankfully, and I got in. It's a competitive university for our country as well, but yeah, but really, it's not rank good or anything. So, and again, if you go to the start of my video, ranks and all of those mean a lot to me. The rankings and the prestige, all of these things matter a lot to me. So, I'm probably going to that university now. But hey, I didn't. Now I'll tell you why I said that 16 hours ago. I'll basically ruin my life for the next 4 or 5 years. My A2 results came back, and I got 3 B's and 1 D. The kid who had straight A's throughout his life, not only didn't get a single A, I got a D. And it was further math, obviously. Like, if anyone takes further maths, they know how hard it is, and the amount of time I gave it was not enough. It's my fault, and I won't even say that I procrastinated, but yeah, I take responsibility for that. But I don't know. So right now I have a bad result that will never change. Um, I'm going to a university that I think is not good enough for me. Yeah, that might sound really narcissistic, or that might sound really it might make me sound like what's the correct word for that? It might make me sound like a pushover. I don't know. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning and I'm filming this. Yeah. So moral of the story is, please, 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 for the love of God, don't think that you are above anything. Don't celebrate in the middle of the game. Anything can change at any time. Now look at me. I'll start at my new university in like a week or so. I, the opportunities I'll get there will obviously not be as good as the opportunities I'll get at foreign universities or the university I was supposed to go to. But I don't know. But I just wanted to share this with someone because um, my relationship with my parents are not best. Obviously, just wanted. If you're Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi, you know how our parents are, and I don't really blame them because they sacrificed a lot for me, right? So yeah, this was my video. Like and share whatever those things are. Just like if you did like it. If you have similar story or if you have any advice for me, please comment down below. And yeah, I think I'll make a video soon. And I know that I've not been posting in like a month or so. But yeah, so like and subscribe. Bye bye.